Disclaimer: this podcast is for entertainment purposes and contains satire. Discretion is advised.
Welcome to Turning Phrases.
Fuck you. Welcome to Turning Phrases, where I swear to God one day we're going to have a normal opening. Just
Welcome
not
to Turning
today.
Phrases.
Welcome to Turning Phrases.
Welcome to Turning Phrases.
Okay, that's enough of that. That was the last episode. Okay. I'm Chris. I am here with Adam.
It's true.
And I'm here with Jason.
That's right.
That might be their names. We'll never know.
You got it close enough.
Where we, unfortunately, don't know the history of phrases. And neither do you, maybe. But we promise by the end of this episode, you may know the actual history. We still won't. Anyway, how you guys doing?
Doing all right.
Acceptable.
You're doing acceptable?
Yeah, I'm all right.
The drugs, is that the problem that you've been
I
having?
ate too much pizza.
That's my own fault.
I ate too much pizza, and now I've got the pizza-itis.
Yeah, but then you had pickles.
Yep, that didn't help.
Didn't help at all, huh?
Yeah, I wasn't not really considering an antidote.
Yeah. How about you, Jason? How are you doing? You awake?
I'm awake.
He is barely awake.
I'm here.
Just came from a birthday party, and
happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
To you.
Yeah.
Yep. You owe them like $10,000 or something, I think. Well, I think that was the history of that song, right? Like, it only recently became publicly available.
I guess that's news to me.
It is?
It's only recently, like maybe 10 years ago.
Wait, does somebody own the copyright to it, or?
They did. Somebody owned the person that made the song. Their family owned the copyright to Happy Birthday.
Okay.
And then it wasn't till 10 years ago, and every time they couldn't have it on TV.
Yeah.
Because if somebody did sing it on TV, they had to pay like $10,000 to sing that song.
Yeah.
So it cost companies money over the years.
Well,
anyway, we are here for a reason, and that reason is to have Pedro tell us what phrase we are doing today.
Today we are doing shooting fish in a barrel.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Oh, boy, is it.
I mean, isn't that just on easy mode?
So we're going to need specifics here.
Why would you want to shoot a fish in a barrel?
What kind of fish are we talking about?
It's a very bad carnival game. That's what it is.
We're going to need specifics. We're going to need another kind of fish we're talking about. We're going to need to know the size of the barrel because...
Does it matter what type of fish?
I would imagine it does. If it's like a minnow, it's still going to be hard to hit.
All fish matter.
That may be true, but they aren't all equally easy to hit. If you've got like a big salmon inside of like a baseball hat worth of
You're
water,
not finished.
That's an international unit.
That image is in my head now.
If it's in a barrel, it can't get away.
Well, you can possibly hit it.
That's true, but if you've got like a minnow inside of a bathtub, you know?
No, he's a fish in a barrel.
Okay, well, how big's the barrel?
It's about that big.
I'm just saying. Well,
yeah. Are we talking like a standard size like barrel that you see in like those old movies where it's like big and wide and tall?
Like one of those beer barrels?
Yeah, beer barrels.
Yeah.
I don't know how big that is. I don't know. How many barrels did you encounter last
Adam, how many times have you been asked that question in trivia? We've been asked that question many times. How many gallons are in a barrel? And we get it wrong every
time. How many, isn't it like how many barrels are in like one of the,
Just how many gallons are in a barrel?
Right.
I can never remember.
Also, I can honestly say that at my job, we have to answer your question about barrels, we have acetone barrels outside. And those are about that big and that wide.
Yeah.
So it's a decent sized barrel.
Have you tried chugging one?
No, because acetone's really hard. It's not really fun.
In that acetone?
You would think, but no.
Yeah.
Not even any.
Wow.
I've checked. I wasn't white before I went in there.
Well,
there was an incident.
I'm glad you checked.
If you shoot a fish inside of an acetone barrel, something's going to happen.
It's going to be unfortunate every single time.
I don't know what's going to happen, but it's not going to be...
Nothing good will happen.
Well, look, if your nails are done, make sure that acetone barrel is going to ruin your nails.
I like that that's what we think is going to be the problem. It's not going to be us burning alive like the Joker.
No. That nail job that you spent $100 on is gone now.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
And the fish, looking fine.
Looking fine.
Looking good. All right. So we
you want to have sex with fish? Forget it. That's where you're at now.
I guess.
That's where Pickles is all about sex, as far as we know.
I don't know who you're talking about. I've never met that man in my life.
That man, that alleyway that time.
I was a cigarette. Anyway, Okay, so we gotta come up with...
I think shooting fish in a barrel is...
What does it mean?
It means someone's really, really mad at barrels, and they're mad at someone put their pet
fish in. And the fish are just sort of collateral?
Yeah.
Wow.
Damn barrels.
Happens out there, man.
Damn barrels.
What do I think? Shooting fish in a barrel.
I was gonna have fun with this.
I think it means cruelty. I think
cruelty?
I think it means just like, I'm gonna take your ass and stuff you in a barrel and shoot you like a fish. Yeah. That's what it means.
You have weird party games.
Yeah, well.
That's all I
What do you think shooting fish in a barrel means, Fish?
I'm gonna second that. I feel like it's cruelty. There's a brand of people that just like to be cruel to people that are like can't help themselves, So yeah, I feel like it's a type of cruelty. Like these people can't get away, and we're just gonna get off on these fish can't get away. We're just gonna get off on making their lives miserable by shooting them.
I'm gonna say something. It's gonna sound racist. Fish are fucking ugly.
My mother.
Catfish. Catfish
was a fish.
Well,
how dare you?
My grandmother was a catfish.
I apologize.
How dare you?
But you know what? She knew she was ugly. She didn't care.
She didn't care what you knew. She knew.
Catfish
are just the most disgusting thing I've ever seen.
It tastes good, though.
It does taste good.
It does.
In a southern restaurant, it tastes good.
Yes.
If you go to a northern restaurant and you get catfish, it's the most disappointing moment of your life.
But if you go to a northern restaurant, it's got to be the right type of northern restaurant that makes catfish.
North Carolina, is that what we're going to say? It's a northern restaurant then?
There's a restaurant in Bridgeport that makes good catfish.
Oh, yeah.
That's because
right? Yep.
Yeah.
You love Bridgeport soul food.
Yeah.
We can't be on a podcast together. That's the thing, Jason.
We keep talking about Bridgeport.
We constantly talk about Bridgeport like it's the only thing that ever mattered.
We may have
stuff. It's a good part. It's been a big part of our life.
We may have gone there for a funeral, and they were doing a club at the same time. It was a birthday / funeral.
I've done that.
But the food was very good.
The food was excellent.
Actually, you know what happened? It was we were there for a funeral, but it was brunch that was finishing up. And the new brunch, they play loud music and people are dancing and stuff. So it's like we're supposed to be mourning and sad, but people are like, twerking and having a good time.
There was people dancing.
Everybody, we're here for a funeral. What town is it going to be held in? Bridgeport. Everybody bring fireworks!
I mean, just be fair, a lot of people, or a lot of, countries, religions or whatever, actually celebrate a person's death by celebrating.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people I know have said that. Yeah. They're like, oh, I don't want a funeral. I don't want everyone to be sad. I want everyone to party. Yeah, you haven't been there. You haven't. When we were there, it was awkward.
Yeah.
Everyone was in their Sunday best. They looked like they came from a funeral, and then there were these girls dancing to it was just.
I have the bit. I have the bit. Hold on. Today we're laying Michael Jethro to pass away now, and it's getting hot in here.
This is how we do it.
Now
it's the end of the road.
I got one. Today we lay our best friend down in the earth. Speaking of down, down for what?
And unfortunately, Xavier Jackson passed away, and that X is just going to give it to him.
It was like shooting fish in a barrel.
Yo, my name's Adam, and I'm here to say, comment, and subscribe. Do it today. If you don't do it, I'll be very upset, because I haven't thought of a fourth rhyme yet.
Okay, hey, how about we get to the meaning of shooting fish in a barrel, where we can talk about Bridgeport again for the next 20 minutes.
Okay, so the definition of fish in a barrel is Bridgeport. Wait, no.
Everything goes back to Bridgeport.
The definition is an easy task, or it can be used in a one-sided battle or contest, which is where one side is so strong that the weaker side has no chance of winning. For example, like a blowout game, for example.
So it's an uneven fight.
Yeah. Can be an uneven fight. Or
probably like a fight in Bridgeport.
All right.
I have something to say. Obviously.
I mean,
that's the point of the podcast.
The origin sounds pretty intuitive.
That's a definition.
Someone was like, I need an idea that's really easy. And they're like, well, I could shoot a fish in a barrel. That seems pretty easy. But what they don't tell you is that some of the fish shoot back.
Also, and I'm going to say this, water is not the easiest thing to shoot. It's not. When you shoot into water,
but
pool is going to stop.
Shooting fish in if you shoot the fish, that's wasteful because if you shoot the fish, you're not going to want to eat it. You
can't even eat it anymore.
Like the organs are all splattered everywhere. Yeah. It's not.
Yeah.
The extra holes help it to cook even more evenly.
What if it's that glowing fish that's at the bottom of the sea that looks like a nightmare creature?
Oh, the anglerfish?
Yeah. Oh, that would be something I'd be willing to shoot in a barrel.
There was a fish that I had. It was a deep sea fish, monkfish.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, I don't know if
I knew it was monkfish before you even said it. My brain.
I don't know if the restaurant didn't prepare it properly or something. It tasted like, the after smell of hairspray.
Yeah.
Chemical.
Yeah.
It tasted like hairspray.
It tasted like
I couldn't finish it. It was terrible. And maybe I'm wrong. I've only had monkfish once, so I don't want to. I don't want to smear monkfish's reputation, but that restaurant did a terrible job.
Was it in Bridgeport?
They probably shot it
in Milford.
That was your problem.
Exactly.
It was in Milford.
It was in Milford.
They probably shot it out of a barrel. All right. So where the hell did this thing start? Where did this start? Where did we start shooting fish in barrels?
Well, it was probably London during the Victorian era. Oh wait, no, I'm not Corey. Hold on, let me go for an actual answer. Oh, let me say. Oh, the Cowboys are weird. I'm gonna go Cowboys. I'm gonna say
Bills.
I'm gonna say we're gonna go with the Dallas Cowboys. 1860s to 1870s era, because they got drunk, and when they were billing the prostitute hotels, because we all know that was the meaning of life back then.
Yes.
They needed something to do while they were waiting for the next prostitute to come out for the day. So they would be shooting into the barrels one day we'll get lucky, and then we'll get lucky.
So
nothing ever happened. They had miserable days.
So you're saying that shooting fish in a barrel was it's people would say it was easy, but it was actually hard.
Yeah.
So it was a gambling thing.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem.
You didn't know what you were going to catch if you were with a prostitute for the night.
That's true. You don't know what you're going to get. So I would feel cruel shooting fish in a barrel, but that game does sound fun. I would play a video game version. Okay, I'll put that.
You played Red Dead Redemption.
Redemption.
Or in that one, you can fish with some dynamite.
That's true. You can
even easier.
You can shoot fish in that game.
Yeah.
In the water.
Yeah, that's true. I've done that.
Yeah.
So we're saying
in real life
that the shooting fish in the barrel came from the Wild West.
It was he was saying
I'm saying Wild West.
It's people would catch a fish, put it in a barrel, and shoot it just because.
White people are weird.
It was a gambling game. But what I think is that it actually had nothing to do with that. I think it was right around. It was the same time period. It was around the time when revolvers came out. 6 cylinders, right? Mm-hmm. And you know what they call the end of a 6-cylinder gun?
Betsy?
They call it a barrel.
Right. They're both completely wrong.
Yeah. So it's actually not about shooting fish in a barrel. It's really about shooting fish out of a barrel. Yeah.
Minnows.
What you would do, you'd take a little minnow and you'd shove them in there.
That would be fun.
That'd be really fun.
You shoot a fish out of the barrel.
Could you imagine, the cartoons the bazooka? If you had a fish bazooka?
Yeah, I'm just saying, imagine if
someone has a marlin and a bazooka.
Yes,
and
this was the time of dueling, right? So but the problem with dueling is
that's not true.
You have to kill. You shoot the guy and he's dead. Then you can only fight him once.
It would be much more fun if I shot a fish right to your face.
Yeah, if you got shot with a fish, I don't want
to slap you take my glove off and
if
slap
you got hit with you got
fish.
Sardine mush to the face.
Yes.
You've lost.
That's amazing.
I don't know what it is, but you've lost.
Sardine mush?
Yeah, because if you shoot it out of a gun, it ain't gonna stay intact.
Could you imagine taking a fish to the face in like 100-degree weather? Like it's hot outside.
That's a bad day.
And it's a whole fish just splattered in your face.
So shooting. That's what happened. It'd be like, we're gonna shoot some fish out of a barrel, and then but what the thing was that if you did that, people wouldn't really like worry about it. Like if you're gonna get shot, if you're gonna get hit with a fish, you're not gonna enjoy it, but it's easier than if you were to get hit with a bullet. Like, you prefer the fish. So my point is that, like, back then that's how the phrase came to be.
They didn't have AC back then, so getting shot in the face with a fish was actually refreshing.
It was very cooling until, the...
that was an early form of air conditioning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a blast you.
Blast your fish load all over
and
me.
As Adam has told me recently, lead is actually just made of Jello.
Well, you
just fire.
Yeah, but I mean, you shove it, but you just take the ball out the cartridge, you put a little fish in there, and then all of a sudden now you got shooting fish out of a barrel.
Is that where they got the quote, "There's always room for lead"?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with yes. I don't know.
Sure.
That quote.
Jason, we'll ask you. Where did you think it came from? And the answer is going to be Bridgeport regardless, but we'll get to that theory later.
I think it did come from Bridgeport.
I understand.
I think it came from Bridgeport before Bridgeport became Bridgeport. Back in the old days when
it was just a port.
Back when it
was just a bridge.
No, it was Stratford.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it was Stratford. Stratford was way too big. It was like the size of Bridgeport,
Fairfield
Trumbull.
County.
It was the size of 5 towns. They had to break it up, and one of the towns became Bridgeport. But it happened in that area, and they had some fish at Seaside Park. And, they had the fish in a barrel, and they had extra bullets because they didn't know what to do. So, like, they had so much fish, they didn't know what to do. So, like, well, let's just shoot some fish in a barrel. This is fun. It's easy,
Can I be honest? If I was going in Bridgeport and I was driving down the street and I saw a barrel and a bunch of guys sitting around, like, shooting into it, I would not be shocked at the slightest.
Now, hold on a second. We need to
I would
talk
not
about
be
this.
shocked in the slightest.
I want to stop. I want to pause real quick. I just want you to tell me, where was the barrel and where were the guys that were shooting at it?
In Bridgeport?
No. Paint me a picture. Where you got the barrel on the ground. Where are the guys standing?
Which version are we talking about? Because there's 2 different versions I want now.
The Bridgeport version.
No, whatever version you want. But I want to hear.
I'm going to go with the Bridgeport version first because you and I will possibly agree on this.
Sure.
First off, people in Bridgeport don't actually know how to shoot guns. They know how to roughly shoot guns. So they'd be standing in front of it like, I'm going to shoot it! Okay. They'd be standing like 2 inches away, going at it, and hit nothing.
So they're like standing on top. They're like shooting down.
That's Bridgeport.
Because I've got another question for you. What if you were standing over here and like the barrel was over there?
See, now that's where we were going into the cowboy area.
Shooting fish in a barrel would not be easy.
Annie Oakley could do it.
You can't even see the fish.
That wouldn't stop her.
That wouldn't stop her. She'd just blow it all away.
Do you remember? Do you know who Annie Oakley is?
I have no idea who you're talking about.
She's well known from Bridgeport.
She makes great shades.
I'm making it up.
Oh.
She used to
She has a milkshake.
It brought all the boys to the yard.
Oh.
So what ended up happening was she was a Wild Bill, and she would go around with him, and she would flip a coin into the air. She'd have not her, but somebody else, middle of the audience. She was the one that would do that. Where
roll a 1d2
and shoot it every time. Just shoot it right through the center of the coin every time.
Yes.
And I'm surprised you never heard of her. But that's kind of where that type of story came from. Was from her.
Yeah.
So I could honestly see her doing this like a trick shot. It's like, well, there's the fish barrel, there's the coin. I'm gonna get a ricochet and shoot right in. Mm-hmm. That'd be Annie Oakley.
That'd be cool. But I'm just saying, like, the phrase is supposed to mean, shooting fish in a barrel is so easy. But it really depends on your perspective. Because if you put the barrel far away, it's not so easy anymore. You really need to consider the ballistics.
I've watched Mythbusters where if they shot it into the water, it really didn't do much.
Well, yeah, it probably didn't do much. But it would do even less if you were like, you couldn't even see your target.
If you were shooting it from a block away, it's going to be way tougher.
Yeah. I think this is a video game potential right here. Because I want to shoot a fish in a barrel.
Do you just want to play Red Dead?
I don't want to kill a fish. Like, I don't want to kill a real fish. But I do want to shoot a fish in a barrel. This is the conundrum of modern man.
Is this like where we were at earlier today, where you're like, I want to go and shoot a shotgun?
I do want to shoot a shotgun.
Do you want to shoot a shotgun into a barrel?
That's another thing. Is that what kind of gun are we talking? Because if you're working with a shotgun, I imagine it's going to be a lot easier.
22.
Long rifle?
No, 22 is not a long rifle.
I don't know.
How about you, Jason? What type of gun?
I don't know. Every time I think of a gun, I think of the gun from The Sims. That big, the clown catcher gun. If I had the clown catcher gun and I could shoot fish out of it, then that would make me happy.
Well, yeah, that would be the much better version if you had a fish shooting gun.
Yeah.
And you were shooting the fish into the barrel
with the fish.
That would be much easier than anything else we've discussed.
But the gun that I have never runs out of fish. There's always a fish in it.
That's fair.
And every time you pull the trigger, a fish flies out.
Listen, if you keep shooting fish in a barrel with fish, eventually there's just going to be nothing but fish in there, and then you can't miss.
Well, it would be as easy as shooting fish in a barrel.
Yeah.
I just imagine him like shooting a basketball. Like when it's a fish he's shooting, he's like, nothing but fish. And it goes right.
Ever thought about shooting a fish with a t-shirt cannon? Never thought about that.
Have you ever seen a t-shirt cannon in action?
Yes.
Those things are amazing.
They're terrifying.
We saw Adele use one at her concert.
She killed a man.
And
God,
she's standing on the stage and she shoots this thing and you can hear it go off. And the t-shirt goes up out of the stage, over the audience, and into the back of the what's the second level?
The balcony.
The balcony.
Yeah.
It goes to the back of the balcony, and before she shot the gun, she said, "Be careful, this thing is really powerful."
And the screaming after it hit lasted for 20 minutes.
Yo, that's how Maud Flanders died.
Maud, yeah.
Damn.
With a t-shirt gun?
Yeah.
Okay, that was an episode.
And now imagine it was a fish.
Oh, okay.
Imagine Adele was shooting fish in the audience.
You know what's funny? If she was shooting fish, they might go further because fish are probably more aerodynamic than a t-shirt.
That's true.
Oh, no.
So, yeah.
Depends on the fish. Swordfish?
Yes.
Swordfish would be
That's
great.
very dangerous.
That's the most
terrifying.
aerodynamic of all of them.
Yeah, but if you get hit with a swordfish,
you're probably dead.
You're done. You're done, so.
Yeah.
Well, this has been fun.
Oh my God.
Swordfish and Maryland.
We're making a lot of assumptions about how swordfish travel.
We're making a lot of progress, I feel, in the...
I feel it's been a good day. Yeah. No.
So, I don't know. Okay. So you think... What the hell did you say, Ian? You were talking... Oh, yeah. You were saying...
Cowboys and prostitutes.
Cowboys and prostitutes. You said that shooting fish and barrel was like a game of chance. A game of skill and chance. I think that shooting fish in a barrel actually refers to shooting fish out of a barrel, as in the barrel of a gun. And you said, I forget what you said. They're shooting fish in the barrel. And it was just, they had too much fish, and then they had too many.
I think I agree with you, yeah.
Yeah, they had too many fish.
You know, it'd be amazing, that unlimited fish gun. Could you imagine if someday brought it to a fish fry?
Yeah, there you go.
Fish.
And you'd have like a little waterfall of the fish fry stuff, and you just shoot it through it.
Shoot the fish and fry it, and you serve it.
Yeah, and then right into the hot oil.
I have the worst idea in my head that is going on because we're going American, and I would like to go England for Corey, but I'm not doing that. I'm going to say Japan.
Okay.
They're trying to make sushi.
Okay.
And the the English just came along with guns. They're like, here, my new friends, here's a gun. If you shoot it at the fish, much easier to catch than to have your sushi. Wow. There was an exceptionally large amount of lead poisoning that happened soon after.
Yeah, there's been a lot of lead in these episodes recently.
Yeah.
And as a public health professional, I just have to say, check your guns for lead.
Speaking of lead and things like that in the past, why was everything made out of lead in the past?
People like dying.
Yeah, and then
it's good.
And then people are working with like straight up plutonium.
Yeah, it's good times.
Like, here's some plutonium that glows. It glows forever.
You know what's on
Sounds
the list?
Good to me.
And like eventually we're gonna do it as haberdashery and like Crazy as a Mad Hatter and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They just were working with lead. That's all the shit that happened with just lead.
And mercury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was great times. No one knew it was happening until everybody died.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the motto of this podcast.
Basically is, yeah.
We just get to the end of it, we hope better.
We should do an episode on ignorance is bliss.
I have my phone right here, adding it to the list. Oh yeah. In case everybody's ever wondering, I have a lot of names on this list.
Ignorance is bliss.
I think when this episode's over, I'm going to look up a fish cannon.
Yeah. I mean, I know they're out there.
Alright, your barbecue's going to be great.
There's a hilarious video that I got to show you later.
Okay.
Yeah. I've seen the fish cannon. It's how they get them up over the dam, right? They'll shoot them up there. Oh, there's another one. They'll also, like, when they want to populate a lake, they'll shoot a bunch of fish.
No, they have a fish tube.
They have a fish catapult.
Yeah. What they do is they put the fish in the back of like a dump truck, and they have this tube. And when they open the tube, it's like they turn on the faucet, and all this water and fish just goes into the lake. Do
you know where those dump trucks were made, though?
Where?
Bridgeport.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure.
This country wouldn't be what it is without Bridgeport.
Just fucking saying.
Yeah.
Well, just someday we're gonna get sponsored by Bridgeport. That's our only hope in life. Really, listen, we support you guys so much.
Well, if Bridgeport sponsors you, they're gonna write you a bad check.
It's gonna be a very bad check for very bad.
All these quotes are brought to you by Bridgeport and Billy.
Yeah, don't worry.
How is Billy?
We discussed Billy just recently. He was here in the During the Tea episode. That's when everything went to hell. We actually entered a time disproportion, like what was it? A time.
I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
A time
like a time warp, like
time, yeah.
We just kept going back to the very beginning of the episode every like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like we couldn't go 5 minutes without it going welcome to turning phrases, and then we'd just start again.
Okay.
Constantly, and we actually pretty sure Billy was just hanging out here in the back the entire time.
I was laughing at us, just making us repeat the same word over and over again.
That sounds like him.
Exactly. He fucking came to my apartment unannounced, drunk as fuck, and naked, asking for a cup of tea. And when I gave him a cup of tea, he said, "That's not my cup of tea."
And that's actually when the portal started.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right after that, and then we kept having to start the episode over and over again.
Yeah.
We never actually finished the episode.
I heard
Billy says that fathering Corey is like shooting fish in a barrel.
Wow. I heard he spent his life savings on that fish bazooka.
Yeah.
Like he has one.
Yeah.
That's his whole life savings.
He actually has an infinite amount of them.
I mean, as far as retirement plans goes, everyone's going to need one.
Exactly.
You know how people get strapped these days. Everybody's going to need a fish gun before long.
Okay, as long as that gun always has fish in it, you'll never go hungry.
That's right, and you'll be able to defend yourself and your family.
Give a man a fish, and he'll
eat for a day.
Eat for a day. Give a man a fish gun, and he'll eat for a lifetime.
Yeah,
and kill everyone else.
Yeah.
Great day.
And no one else needs to eat.
Good day for the Irish.
I mean, come on. You're not taking away my fish gun. You pry my fish gun away from my cold, dead, clammy, fishy hands.
I am always glad that when we start an episode, we're like, this is going to be a calm, straightforward episode. Nothing's going to go wrong.
I'll kill you.
Then we panic and say, "Welcome to turning phrases" about 18 times.
And then we'll just talk about the guns that shoot fish constantly, and everything goes well.
Well, that's where it all came from. Pedro, why don't you tell us your perspective on the matter?
Well, you see, according to my perspective, which I wrote down here after looking it up, it says that before modern refrigeration, fish were often stored in barrels and packed tightly with ice to keep them fresh. And they were filled to the brim. It wasn't just, halfway. There was like all this fish in there. So if you really think about it, if it's so tightly packed and if you're shooting down, it's very easy to hit them.
You can't not hit them. Wow.
There's very little barrel involved in that story.
Yeah, it's mostly packed with fish. Frozen fish. So wow, you just get a whole ass barrel of frozen fish, huh?
The thing is, it's not cool because they're probably already dead.
This is kind of coming to the question: when did refrigeration start in America?
This says the phrase started around the early 20th century.
Yeah, so like the 1900s.
1900s.
Okay. So we were all wrong.
I don't remember what I said.
That's because you have no memory.
I don't think I said anything.
I just like going with prostitutes. Anyone against going with prostitutes?
The prostitutes.
Prostitutes are fun. Everybody likes prostitutes. Yeah. I don't know if I mentioned it on this podcast. I probably did because I tell stories. But for a very short while, I was a babysitter for a prostitute's son.
I thought you were going to say you were a prostitute.
Was that a lot of fun?
Well, I'm pretty sure that prostitute paid their bills on time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Until they ran away from home, with their kids, and never talked to their family again.
But did they give you notice saying that your job is over?
No, but I did get an ancient Roman coin because she used to have me go with her to like a John's house.
Okay.
So she was like, "You guys will be staying in this house, while I'll be staying at this house with him."
Okay.
And he like gave me an ancient Roman coin because of like I did a good job taking care of the kids while I was there.
Good deal.
It's still in my dad's room. It's still locked it away and something. And I'm like, that's the weirdest thing I've ever gotten for watching over a prostitute's kid.
Then it won't be the last.
That's what we say. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for watching Turning Phrases. I know we're a mess. I know we're awful. But we did finally make an ad saying, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching us.
Welcome to Turning
Have a good day. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.